Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Shadowdark Journeys in the County Rend. Tonight's episode is the ancient castle of Rottenburg. We're gonna be playing with two more players this evening than we had, or another player this evening than we had last time, and one returning player, even though their character isn't returning. That's what happens when you light fire in a methane-rich room. But yeah, welcome everybody. Just want to go ahead and announce on stream, because I know I announced it on YouTube, but I want to announce on stream that I am going to be doing a live a 3D debut for my VTuber model on August the 4th, which is also my birthday. So if you folks want to come out and celebrate and see and see like my VTuber model and all that stuff, you can come and check it out on August the 4th, of this upcoming year, and then so in 2 months. And if you want to support the channel, you can go over to my throne and donate to any of the things we're trying to get funded over there. I am right now trying really hard to get a chair funded, because I'm sitting on a stool because the back of my gaming chair broke off. So if people could please help me out with that, I'd be appreciative. Other than that, you can go over to my YouTube channel to one, see the video that announced my VTuber debut, and to see the old streams. I'm gonna get all of the ones that have not been uploaded by the end of the evening, and yeah, it's gonna be great. And then if you want to follow me outside of my YouTube channel, you can go over to my Blue Sky and follow me over there. I don't post often, but I do post. And just as a heads up, that is an 18+ space, because I do 18+ things on my Blue Sky. So just as a heads up, before you go over there, it's right there. Yeah, we're gonna go over to the table and say hi to our players. Hi, everybody.
Well, hello.
Hello.
How is everyone this evening?
I'm
Well.
here.
Fantastic. I am glad everybody's doing all right. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves, but for Venny and Crow, we're not gonna let you introduce your characters just yet. So we're gonna start with Miss Huffy and have you guys introduce yourselves and your characters for us.
I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Brayla the dwarf today. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
True.
Up next, Void, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hi, my name is Void or Jester. You can call me either or. I have a he, him, or its pronouns. You can find me here on Twitch as Beckoning Void. I sometimes stream. It's mostly Belatro. If I stream enough, I'll win. If I stream enough, I'll finally beat the goddamn odds. It's fine.
The house always wins.
Tonight, well, the house is a poo-poo stinky piece of garbage. Tonight I am playing Chomp. He is a thief kobold, who does not believe in taxes, and suddenly can't read if it has something to do with taxes.
This is why
Honestly, just
Chomp
pretend
gets. This is why Chomp gets put into bags and thrown out of bars.
This is why he just pretends he can't read at all. He just pretends he can't read at all, therefore avoiding the fact of, oh, you can read everything else but not taxes. He just can't read at all. That's definitely the case.
Ignorance of the law does not mean the law does not apply to you.
But I love him. It's fine. And one day the consequences of my actions will happen. It's fine.
One day they will catch up to you.
It's fine. No, I'll be perfectly good and healthy about it.
Yeah, Chomp won't at all be thrown into a bag and then into the river.
Christ. I'm immune to being put in bags, actually. Fun fact.
It says the kobold who got put into a bag and thrown out of a bar.
I recently gained that immunity, so no one else can do it.
We shall see. Up next, Venny, why don't you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Benditlera. I go by she, her, faith, and its pronouns. And I would be introducing Casilda as well, but she was too worried about there not being any air at all than there being methane, so she lit a torch.
And then it fucking exploded.
Yeah.
Did it burn up all of the methane when she did that, or is it still there?
I mean,
I don't
Beautiful
know.
question.
There's only one
I'd
way
like
to check.
not find out.
There's only one way to check.
Hell no.
Or fire?
You can find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter at the moment, YouTube, pretty much everywhere as Benditlera. And one other username that I'm not gonna say, which I don't know if YouTube actually changed or not.
It did, actually. It did.
Yay!
That went through. I saw it on the comments of the update video.
Yeah, YouTube is no longer dead naming me.
Phenomenal. And finally, Crow, why don't you introduce yourself, please?
Hello. My name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. I would usually take this time to introduce my character, to ramble about my Blorbo, but I can't do that because he hasn't had any screen time yet. I
We'll get
will,
there.
however, state that I have no idea how Shadow Dark works other than characters won't last long.
It kind of works like 5e. Like it's made to
Oh.
be, it's made to be kind of a simpler version of 5e, but with some
Good to know.
But with some like new mechanics thrown in there. Like instead of spell slots, you roll for spells.
Ooh. Anyways, I look forward to seeing what all the night has in store.
Hell yeah. Who would like to give us a recap of what happened last session, aside from Casilda getting fucking blown up?
Fuck. We explored the underground of the city of Rottenburg after taking camp in the above. I was vaguely threatened with pay your taxes written on the door, but I can't read, so that doesn't scare me.
Uh-huh.
We completed various light and time-based puzzles. Encountered at least a few slimes. And we survived all of them. I think I walked right into one. But it's fine. We all lived, except for when we didn't. Except for when we didn't, because somebody decided to light up methane.
Yeah. Explode.
With. But not. I think those are the broad strokes. There's probably some finer ones I've missed, but
No, that's basically what happened last session. Y'all did kill the fucking slime queen, by turning it to stone and then wailing on it.
oh yeah, we leveled up, but you can't level up in the system unless you're in a city or a civilization. So
Yeah, you gotta be
it's
in
pending
a
level up.
civilized town. Okay, so we pan back in on Chomp and Brayla as we kind of are in what's left of the dungeon. Casilda just blew the fuck up.
R.I.P. Casilda.
Rip Casilda.
Mm-hmm. Brayla, you didn't blow up, but you watched Casilda blow up.
Yeah. Not ideal. How's her? Let's. Anything on Casilda?
Loot's body. Yeah. Let me see what's on Casilda's corpse.
What loot does she draw?
Casilda has a longbow, a bronze knife, 17 arrows, and 14 gold pieces.
I'll take the gold. Actually, you know what? I'll take all of that. I'll hold on to it.
And
for
then
now.
I'm
Do
gonna
you want a
post
bow
all the
too?
rest of the shit that is in Casilda's inventory in the gen chat. Benny, if you want to do me a favor, post what's in Casilda's inventory in the Shadow Dark General.
Hey,
You're
Chomp.
now a lootable corpse. Yeah?
You are.
Hey, Chomp, do you need a bow?
Do I need a boat? So I don't think I can hold anything else, actually.
Or are your hands full?
I can't take anything else. My hands are full.
Your backpack is
I could-
encumbered.
I could take
Alright.
money. I could take money,
Well,
but I
I'll
couldn't
hold on to
take
this for
anything
now.
else.
We'll look at this for now. We'll pass it on, or I don't know, sell it when we get out. I don't know what we can do about Brayla here though, because I don't know if I don't think we can just dig a hole or anything. We have to just kind of leave her
Just
here.
drag her body up the stairs with
Yeah, that
I
would
mean,
also
we did-
work.
The only thing we could do was bring her up to the surface. If you feel like carrying a body upstairs,
Do I feel like it? No. Will I? Yeah, probably.
Well, you do know there is an elevator in the center of the room where the slime queen was.
Ah, that's an elevator.
Yeah, there's an elevator. It was deactivated. It is up here. It
All right.
seems to need a fuse or a crystal.
oh, how
I
convenient
wonder
that I
where
happen
we
to
can
have
find
one.
of those. Yeah.
Can I look at it with my eyeballs?
Yeah. It appears to be
Is it
there appears to be a crystal-sized slot in the elevator.
I compare it to the crystal I'm holding.
It seems a smidge larger than the one you're holding, but yeah, this one might work.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put this rock in the hole.
It seems
Try
to
to put the rock in the hole.
it seems to power up. The lights inside flicker, but it powers up.
Hey, we have an elevator now.
It'll certainly do. Do you want to go now? I think there's still another room to clear out.
I mean, I'm down with that. Whatever. I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I'm cool staying down here until.
I was gonna say.
I do need to get up super fast. I need to go grab my aspartame.
Okay.
Okie doke. I'll scout ahead, I suppose. Hopefully nothing terrible happens.
So when you get about right here, the air gets thin. It's not unbreathable, but it is harder to breathe.
Presumably still stinks of methane.
Yes, but only faintly.
I'm back. Sorry.
You're fine.
Welcome back.
What's going on?
I'm moving ahead. It's still stinky.
Still, but can you breathe? Is breathing
We'll
is
find
possible?
out.
It's harder. It sure is harder to breathe in this area. There is less oxygen than optimal.
How are we doing on this door over here?
It is a massive door in comparison to the two of you. It is seemingly operated by a large lever that sits beside of it.
Let's hope for the best, eh? Kerchunk.
Yeah.
There's
nothing else.
So it slowly opens. By the way, you guys can't see for shit right now because you don't have the crystal.
And
my lantern's definitely out while we're down this hallway at least.
And I can't light any torches.
I'm definitely like
'Cause
groping
that would-
around for this lever.
Yeah, you can. It's at your head height, so you can like grab it and then activate it. But like when you do, what little lights were around, like from crystals similar to these ones, drain completely.
Fantastic.
That's always fun.
Do you remember
Now we
what?
can't see
Do
any.
you remember what the kobold in the beginning said about when the lights go out?
Bad shit
don't let that
happens.
happen. Hey, do you want to just like bail? Let's bail. Let's just bail.
Yeah. I think we go. I think
you should be
we.
faster than me. You go on ahead. I'll hang back just a second.
Okay.
The air is now breathable where you are, Brayla. It starts to be
God.
breathable about right here.
I'd like to light flint and steel on an oil flask and chuck it down the hall.
Okay. So you do that, and this whole fucking thing collapses, killing these two fucking skeletons.
Hell yeah. Overkill.
This
Mission
whole
accomplished.
area explodes. Like it's boom, 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 and you can hear and like feel the rumble. So so Venny and Crow, your characters feel kind of like something just fucking exploded.
Uh-oh. I hope I didn't kill you.
You don't know where it came from or what happened, but you know the entire castle just shook.
I want to give an in-character response, but I can't because my character's not on screen.
Hold on.
Same.
So we will pan over for the moment to the next area. I'm assuming Brayla and Chomp, after blowing that fucking room up, you ascend in the elevator with Casilda's corpse. So,
Yeah.
Venny and Crow. I'm gonna let you guys introduce your characters. Venny, you can go first.
I'm playing as Gal, a dwarf who looks to be unusually pale, although she's not a Durgar. Her eyes and hair are purple. She has a massive scar going from the left side from her left eye down to below her left elbow. And she is looking at the floor and saying, "So like, what the fuck? Did someone break something?"
Fantastic. Crow, would you please introduce your character and tell us what his reaction to something fucking exploding was? Because it was very clearly an explosion.
It was clearly an explosion. So my character is not exactly scared, but he is kind of looking around with a bit more of a frantic energy.
Mm-hmm.
So is this a breakout? You having a breakout? And he is bouncing with excitement.
So Brayla and Chomp, you get upstairs and realize, oh shit, this is a prison.
Oh. Okay.
Chomp,
Shit.
Chomp, roll perception, so wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Yeah. I got you. Oh, more explosions downstairs. The whole thing's collapsing. We all die.
No.
If it sends 6.
So, you think you hear, almost inaudibly, pay your fucking taxes.
Must have been the wind. Anyway.
Pay your fucking taxes or you'll end up in here.
Weird. Is the Is the wind sounding like voices to you, Freyla?
No. The wind is sounding
Okay.
like explosions. And victory.
Maybe
And
it's just
victory?
maybe it's just maybe my ears are just ringing really weirdly after the explosion.
That does happen after explosion.
Yeah, you start hearing things after explosions. That's entirely
No.
correct.
You usually stop hearing things.
Pay your
Fair enough.
goddamn taxes.
It's like someone driving past, rolling their window down, and saying something
Thanks,
at like a regular level.
Yep.
Any, I imagine his little like dog ears are twitching, like they keep almost hearing something.
Brayla's gonna scratch your head.
So, he will take head scratches.
Hell yeah.
It's a spot he couldn't reach. So, prison?
Yeah, that appears to be what this is.
So Gal and Doc, you see just outside the bars of your prison 2 people that aren't orcs.
Oh shit. So like, what the fuck? Did you break a column or something?
Was that you who made that big boom?
Nah, couldn't have been.
Nah, it wasn't me.
Oh, was hoping whoever made that could have gotten us out of here.
What are you in for?
That's a good question. I didn't really ask.
You should really
You
start working on your follow-up question.
You know, I
You just
should.
let
I
them-
should.
you just let them arrest you and didn't ask what you were getting arrested for?
Well, to be fair, it was less arresting and more getting kidnapped.
Ah,
Oh, that's different. Okay.
I was gonna say, clearly there must be some sort of mix-up. We'll have a talk with your jailer.
That'd be nice.
I mean-
I'd like to get out of here. The bed's not exactly all that comfortable.
It's literally
That's
just
a shame.
a straw mat with a linen blanket and a pillow that's made of like the worst feathers on the planet. Like it's made of pigeon feather.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've slept in worse places, but I'd like to have a better bed.
So, looks over at the other person. You also got kidnapped, and you were also not arrested. I mean, not that I care, but like,
I mean, like,
just for
it
clarity's
was a
sake.
sign, but I can't read it, so like, whatever. I just went in.
Oh my
I
god!
was told to
Oh my
kill
god! I also
someone,
can't read.
and then I'm here. I forgot how I got here, but I assume someone put me here.
I also
Oh my god! I also can't read. Besties, let's go.
Oh,
yeah.
Alright.
What do we know about this castle?
You know that it's been abandoned. You know that, or so it would seem. You know that no one has been seen coming from or going to Rottenburg in a very long time. But then again, people don't really pay attention to this place because it's been a ruin for like 200 to 300 years.
Yeah, seems justifiable enough that she'd want to try to pop the locks here. She's not exactly a lock popper, but she's got a bronze knife that she just stole that she could try to use.
Wait, I raised my hand.
Do you have cool things that you can use here?
Climbing delicate tasks such as pickpocketing or opening locks. I can open
Ooh.
locks.
Do it.
Okay, alright. I'll post the thingy.
So that
I'm pretty
would-
sure I'm gonna
that
have
would
to roll
require
for
a
it anyway.
dexterity check.
Yeah, I have advantage. I have
Yep.
advantage though.
Yep. You have
Sick, let's
advantage on these
go.
dexterity checks, but they will be dexterity. All right, yeah.
23?
The first one just comes right out. Your tiny little raccoon hands open the lock very very easily. Take like a bobby pin out of your fur, reach down with your tiny little raccoon hands, work in there, and then click.
Wait, do kobolds not have
Uh,
thumbs?
I mean, they do, but like,
I have a thumb.
Raccoons also have thumbs.
yeah, raccoons also have thumbs.
They do?
Yeah, raccoons have
Yeah.
thumbs.
I thought
They have
they
opposable
didn't.
thumbs.
How do you think they get into trash cans all the time?
They just have very flexible fingers.
No, they have like full. Oh my god, that's a nat 20. So even better than the last one. You like come up, look at this lock, and go, huh, and then just pull down. You take the other lock and smack this lock with it, and it comes open.
It was a master lock.
Typical master
Yeah.
lock.
I
Nice
collect
work,
both.
Sean.
Well, no. Thank you. I keep these, but I don't have any space in my bag anymore.
I will say you can put those in your bag, like stuff like small locks or like little trinkets. You don't have to worry about that. That's not gear. That's just a thing you're collecting.
All right,
It's
you
like
people.
gold.
Before we
2
move on,
locks.
I've got a longbow and I've got a bronze knife that I'm willing to share.
I'm happy with the knife, but like the door is still closed, right?
No, I mean the lock's broken, so it should be able to just. And you see, Unk lean onto the door.
And it just slowly creaks open.
Oh. What about this one?
Have you not mastered doors? And she'll press on it.
And it opens.
I mean, it was
So
locked.
I will say, while you are low intelligence, you are not that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just exaggerating it as well.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. It wasn't locked from above as well. Good to know.
Yeah, this is a door that opens in and out. Like,
Honestly, that
Yeah.
second door might as well have not been locked in the first place.
Yeah.
so this particular door seems to not be locked. It is a large, kind of old wooden door. There's shows of age on it. The other cells are either empty or have corpses in them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Somebody's been kind of, and some of those corpses look half eaten. Like something very large
Ooh.
mauled them to death.
Also,
Well,
back to the question on equipment,
Mm-hmm.
which was the short bow and the knife.
Longbow.
Longbow, sorry. I already forgot Casilda's equipment.
You aren't Casilda anymore.
You just got out of jail.
Well, yeah. I'm like very good with knives.
Well,
Well,
then
then you should
you
probably have the knife. I'm not exactly good with anything other than heavy stick.
Well, then here is a long-range
Stick?
heavy stick. Oh god.
Stairs.
I see what happened here.
I don't.
I could give you my spear. I'm not going to. Here's a longbow and 17 arrows.
Ooh.
Can I roll to listen to see what these guys are fucking? I'm sorry, I don't see anything in there. Can I roll to see if I hear anything through the door?
Roll
Rephrasing
wisdom.
my question. Okay. Wisdom. 13.
You do not hear anything through the door.
Unless there's people in there and they're being quiet, I can't hear anything.
Shall we not?
I mean, we can.
What's the worst
Do-
that
do
can
you want-
happen?
I recommend the one with the bow. Keep a distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Knock,
also
knock.
ranged.
Knock, 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 knock.
Knock, knock.
I knew you'd have to do it. I knew you would.
All right.
Yoo-hoo. No.
Okay. Sorry, I was answering a DM.
So good.
So
Oh.
so essentially, what is happening is you guys are gonna have to listen. You can make another wisdom check, but you can't. There is obvious sounds of movement behind the door.
I did.
So,
Braille hears much
Rayla,
better.
you don't hear anything, but you do begin to smell something. The telltale smell of kerosene.
Oh!
Shit. Back away from the door. Fine.
Shit. Fuck.
A kerosene
Ah.
begins to pool right here, and then very suddenly bursts into flame.
Is the door wooden,
Yep.
or is it stone?
It begins to burn down, and standing behind it are 3 very well-armed orcs.
Shoot an arrow once
Hey.
you have once you see the white of their eyes if you have an opportunity.
So if you're not proficient with a bow, you do not add your any bonuses to it.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just a flat D20.
Yep.
Excellent.
Are we shooting at these things now? As soon as the door opens?
I believe
Is
so.
that what we're doing?
The door doesn't
I
open
believe so,
before it
they-
falls apart.
I was gonna say they greeted us as
Yeah.
kerosene when we knocked on their door, so I would assume not friendly.
Okay. I will aim for the guy right at the door.
Okay.
Then question mark. It's a 19.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Bonk. 4 damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hide behind Brayla. So I cannot at least be immediately
Everybody
spotted.
roll initiative. That's that's what I need from you guys is initiative. Jesus Christ, the orcs rolled a 1.
Good.
6.
I'm trying.
It's above your name. It is above,
Above
your
the
name.
name.
Yep. Or right next to the name, one of the two. It's the little red dice next to the word name. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Damn, -2.
And then-
That's impressive.
I am going to go ahead and give folks access to Gal's sheet, just so you guys can. Oh, you guys should already have access. Y'all can roll for Gal for the time. Holy shit!
Damn.
Damn.
She rolls fucking
Nat 20.
good. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nat 20. So Gal goes first for anybody that wants to try and control Gal for the time being.
Okay, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Looks like there's not a lot of range here.
Yeah, no, definitely a close range class.
I mean, you can throw
Okay.
the dagger if you want, but that's also optional.
Also,
I
the
think-
scimitar is not,
Not gonna-
on. The scimitar is not actually there. You do not have that as an option.
I'm just gonna. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna scooter right here.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah is like what, 30 feet of movement?
Yep. And then you can use a bonus.
Oh.
You can eschew your action, and you can dash, which is another 30 feet, or up to another 30
Okay.
feet.
I think. Okay, we're all gonna be in a situation in a minute, so I'm gonna put her right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's her action.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there still fire on the door?
So there was. It kind of burned. The oil kind of burned up. Like that's kind of the door is in pieces.
Okay.
The fire is gone. Or the oil is gone. Because that's kind of how oil fires are. When the oil burns out, and there's no other like kindling, the fire just kind of goes out.
Then she's going to do a spear charge through the wreckage.
Alrighty.
Have at thee.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
3 damage.
Alright.
That might be 4. No, I think it's just 3. I have a thing that adds +1 to hit and damage, but I think it's automatically applied. I don't know.
Yeah.
Owl bear.
Yeah.
I love owl bear.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to do with your bonus action?
I don't think there's anything I can do in my bonus action.
Alright. Chomp. It's your turn.
What's up? My name's Chomp. I'm
Legally
Question
an
mark,
adult,
question mark,
and
question mark.
and I never learned how to read.
I'm legally an adult and I've never learned how to read. Wink, wink.
Hi, I'm Chomp. I'm
Never.
18 years old and I never fucking learned how to read.
I never learned how to read, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Believe it or not, crossbow bolt
Roll damage.
at this bitch. What?
Alright. He is still alive. He is somehow still alive. Unk. It's your turn. What you doing, Doc?
Well, nothing bad has ever happened with giving a guy you just met a longbow and 17 arrows. He's going to try and shoot this orc with the longbow and one of the arrows.
Alrighty.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit, unfortunately for you.
Darn.
Orc time.
Well, that's all I can do.
Orc time. Alright, orc. So one of these orcs is gonna move up right here, and then Chomp and Unk, I need you to both roll me dexterity, please.
Damn it, they're firing at our backline.
It's almost like they know we're hiding in the backline because we're not good at front combat. Dex.
Yikes.
So that's a 0.
Yeah, it is.
That's a natural 20.
Hey, Unk.
He was not in this world for long.
No, you were not. So, Chomp, you move deftly out of the way, and you see Unk look to you, get hit in the face with an oil bomb, and light on fire. So-
Horror flashes in this man's eyes. His ears get pinned back.
So
He will remember this.
Here's the thing about the difference between being blown up by a bomb of oil versus being hit with an explosion from a methane pocket. There is not enough oil here to immediately kill you. What happens now is you roll 2GM a D8. Actually, no. I roll. Pardon me. I roll a D8. And that's how many rounds you have until you die. Unless someone,
God.
stabilizes you. So that was the first orc. Second
We've
orc
got
is
two
coming up
more.
Okay.
here. Brayla, you have 2/3 cover from this orc that's directly to your left. But this one in front of you is going to
Yeah.
attempt to cut you with his axe. It's a 12
That
versus your
misses.
AC. And then the other one, you have 2/3 cover. Does a 19 hit?
What does 2/3 cover do?
It gives you a +5 to your AC.
Yes, it hit.
Then you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow. You bitch.
Okay, so... Oh wait, no. this one goes after. It is now. You subtracted it from the wrong one. You subtracted.
I
it from
thought
that.
this one was the one that did it the wrong way.
So it is now Gal's turn. Gal is standing in front of an orc who is bleeding and dying, and hopefully not going to live very much longer. If anyone wants to roll an attack roll for Gal.
I got her. I got my girl. Bonk. It stabs him like what? Like it's hard?
Fucking like, I never needed to deal with. I've never found it hard to kill an orc. Fucking.
That's really what I imagine based off of like the minute I've known her. And Smash like stabs him in and then turns around.
Very
What?
dead orc.
Like it's hard?
So there's a very dead orc. Gal still has movement if you want to move her up to the next orc.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll move up.
All right. And now I get to do a thing with the owl bear. So you guys hear, or Brayla, you're probably the first one to hear it. The loud, like, footfalls of a large creature, and then bursting from this door is a fucking owl bear.
A baby!
Jesus Christ.
And it is, it looks pissed. Brayla, it's your turn, because that is the owl bear's turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move this guy over here, so he's not in the way.
I'd like to do...
Thank you.
Petrifying Gaze on this filly right here.
Okay, what is the...
Or actually, no, wait. Has it been... It's not been a day, so I can't...
It is not. Y'all didn't
Still
miss.
have, so I'm gonna spear this fella. I'm gonna have to step up to spear him, I think.
Yep, because otherwise he'd have 2/3 cover.
Yeah, fuck this guy. No cover for you. Damn it.
Miss.
Alright, cover for me, though.
Chomp, you heard a very loud crashing noise, but also, your new compatriot is dying.
Okay. I
Yeah.
have a healing potion. I have 2 healing potions.
You can feed him a
Already
healing
One,
potion.
bring him back.
You can feed him a healing potion and it would bring him back to consciousness. You have to, like, put the
I'll
fire
reimburse
in.
Okay.
you for it.
What did you say, Huffy?
So,
I was gonna say, I'll give you a new one later for what you have to spend here.
sick, thank you. So it's can I put out the fire
Yeah, you
and
can-
feed him a potion in the
bonus
same
action.
frame?
Bonus action to put the fire out on his body, and then action to feed him the potion.
Okay, it is 2d4 plus
plus
4.
You roll it.
Yep.
Unk,
9.
Unk, you are awake with full hit points. It's a good thing too, because if this full round had gone by without you waking up, you'd have died. Because I only rolled a 1 on your death counter.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna,
Oh my God.
and then I'm going to start skittering up here. Do I see this? Do I see the owl bear
Yeah,
now?
you can now see the very angry-looking owl bear.
Oh. I see it. It probably sees me. This is not a good time.
Looks at, hey, look, it's a snack.
Ah!
Unk, it's your turn. You're back up. You're not up. You're just you're conscious.
Not dead.
Yeah, you're conscious. You're able to get up, which takes half your movement. So you have 15 feet of movement and a bow in your hand.
Well, the bow is lightly singed now, but that's
Yeah.
fine. We only need a little bit of movement, and we're gonna try and shoot that orc there.
The one that hit you with an oil bomb?
Oh, was it that one?
Yeah, it was him. Miss.
Over his head.
Miss. It goes. It whizzes. It's not over his head. It slams into his armor, breaks, and he goes. You know, I really thought I had killed you. He's gonna throw another oil bomb at you.
Fucker. God damn it.
Does that hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay, roll
You
dexterity.
have to remember, I don't have armor.
Yep, roll dexterity. So,
Oh, I didn't
that
even
is
look
a
at my
natural
AC.
20,
Total 18.
total 18, and you are able to move out of the way of the oil bomb. It slams into the wall behind you, and fucking fire goes everywhere, but it does not hit you.
You know,
Jesus Christ.
This
I
orc is going to
understand why
shift
people
this
are
way.
pyrophobic now.
This orc is going to shift this way and is going to try and. Brayla, I'm assuming 4 does not hit your AC.
Nay.
Okay, it is now Gal's turn.
Okay. You always catch me. Whereas I'm snacking. Alright. It's Gal's turn. I'm gonna, surely, what, like, it's hard will carry me. Will carry me throughout this adventure. Gonna stab the one in front of me in his butt.
Yep.
Can I try to stab the bomb throwing hand?
That would make the AC higher.
Is it?
If you could do
Okay,
a
you know
called
what?
shot,
Yeah,
it makes the AC higher.
Yeah, not like it hits anyway.
Yeah, no, it like scrapes past the armor. It is now the owlbear's turn.
Oh. Maybe this bear will attack the orcs.
Yeah.
And not us.
The owlbear, the very angry owlbear, is going to do 2 claws and a bite at these orcs. It's a 1 and a 2 and a bite. Owlbear claw hits. That does 11 damage. One-shots this orc.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Brayla.
Hi.
The very angry
can I
owlbear
freely-
is much closer to you now.
This is it. Can I freely like yank our friend Gal over?
That would give that
like-
owlbear an attack of opportunity.
Can I take the damage instead of Gal here?
Yeah, sure. I'll let you, if you shift to where she was, I will let you,
Sure.
I will let you take the owlbear attack. Yeah, fine.
Fuck.
10 damage.
Fuck.
God.
So,
Alright.
moving her is bonus action. So you still got your action.
I'm gonna use it to take a potion.
Okay. Drinks potion. Owlbear knocks the shit out of you. Chugs potion.
Yeah. Because I could just keep trying to stab it, but I think it might be better to see what happens when the orc realizes how fucked you.
Yeah, when the orc realizes, oh god, there's an owlbear behind me. That's 6 points.
Minimum healing.
So here's what I'll do.
Minimum
Here's
healing.
what I'll do. Because I am a
Mhm.
kind and benevolent GM.
No, you're fine.
No, because that's double ones. I will allow you to re-roll it.
You don't have to do that. That's too sweet, sweetheart.
It's not just you. I would let everybody do this.
You are too generous, my love.
This game will kill you.
Take advantage of it, that way we have a precedent to take advantage of it later.
Alright.
Very well.
So, right back to... The owlbear slashes at you, and then you drink your potion and the wound heals.
Uh-huh. that sucked. Don't do that again, Mr. Owlbear. Take me to the orc, please.
Roll wisdom.
Yeah, that's fair. 12.
The owlbear kind of looks at you and makes like a chittering noise, and then looks at the orc, and like its claws seem to get sharper somehow.
Okay.
Chomp, it's your turn.
Okay. I am not going to attack the owlbear yet. So this alliance,
Tenuous, at best.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy. Is he looking at me or is he looking at the owlbear?
The owlbear. Definitely not you. You would get advantage on this attack because you are outflanking with the owl bear, and you would get sneak attack. Or backstab, rather.
I get backstab. Fuck yeah. Let's go! My bite, ironically, does more damage than my dagger does.
Well,
my dagger.
you can bite as a bonus action.
Okay. Dagger stab. The orc.
Miss.
Miss.
Well, it's advantage. You get advantage.
Bite. Oh, okay. That's a 10.
Still misses.
Fuck. I'm whiffing. This
You're
guy's
like
not
gnawing
even looking
on
at me
his,
and I'm
You're
whiffing.
gnawing on his, like, greaves.
It's fine. I'm just gonna start treating them like a chew toy until he notices, I guess.
Unk, it's your turn. There's an owl bear. It almost killed your rescuer. What are you doing?
But, wait, maybe we'll see if the owlbear will side with us.
But yeah, Crow, what you doing?
If I wanted to make a nature rule, that's wisdom, right?
Yes, it is.
So, can I argue to let me roll wisdom to see if this owlbear hates the orcs more than us?
Yeah, yeah, you can roll wisdom. So you need
What
to.
does a 22 tell me?
You do need to unclick the roll the GM for 1, and for 2. This thing's pissed at the orcs. It did not know that you guys were not with the orcs. Thus, that's why it attacked Brayla.
Alright. Just hurt the orc? Maybe the big thing's not gonna hurt us.
I love this voice, by the way. I love the voice you have given Unk.
I see it as a very friendly voice.
It's very fun.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that wisdom roll I did also takes up my main action.
No, you can go ahead and attack.
Awesome. Let's try and fire another arrow at this orc. That's a 4.
It skitters to the ground, just underneath the owl bear. The orc is going to attack the owl bear. What did I give the owl bear for AC? Oh yeah, no, that's nowhere near what the owl bear's AC is. It is now Gal's turn.
Okay. So that orc guy, he's still kicking.
Yeah, he's still kicking.
But I'm
and
back
has
here.
full HP.
Oh. He's in reach. He's in stabbing range. I'm rolling really well for Gal. I'm rolling dog shit for myself.
Yeah, that's fair. That'll happen. Yeah, 20 will hit.
Dude.
Roll damage. 3 points of stab damage.
Honestly, maybe I should start saying what like it's hard with Chomp, and maybe I'll roll good. That's it.
All right. So now it is the owl bear's turn. So you guys see Gal stab this man, and then the owl bear just take his head off.
Okay.
Brayla drops her spear.
The owl bear grabs this corpse, and then just begins dragging it away into the next room.
Marvel.
Can I recover my crossbow arrows? So
your bolts were in the two was in. So I'm gonna say you can roll a d4, but it's likely they were crushed under the owl bear. You get 1 back.
Yay. Update the count to 3 lost bolts, baby.
So, these particular orcs have leather armor on, if anybody wants to steal their armor. And they are carrying
Would I
battle axes.
battle axes? Okay, leather armor.
Unk
Do you need
is...
proficiency to wear armor?
You do?
You do.
Oh.
I have to see if I get proficiency in armor.
Are you
I
a
have
rogue?
proficiency.
Yeah, are you a thief?
I'm not sure what are the proficiency rules in this edition?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a
It
thief.
should tell you what your proficiencies are in your class. Yes, you are proficient with leather armor.
Ooh, I'm gonna steal leather armor. What does that give me?
Make sure AC 12.
Oh, my AC is 14. I don't need that.
You don't
then.
need you do not need the leather armor. This is more for the two people who don't have any armor.
Yeah. Well,
Need a-
that's just my natural stuff, apparently.
I need a.
It's just my natural
fucking-
armor is 14.
Give me 1 second, and I will find Shadow Dark rolls.
Okay, where are
Oh no!
fuck it, who needs it?
Who needs it?
I mean, you know,
I mean, look, I'm the picture of hell.
sure, you absolutely did not get your ass handed to you by that owl bear.
Oh, yeah, by the way, here's a
Fucking
health
owl
potion.
bear.
Hands you a health potion.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Wow, I will take it. I will put up to now 2 health potions.
1 moment.
No worries. Oh,
Of course.
Well,
Now I get a message.
now I gotta reload.
I'm just gonna do not disturb. Because I forgot I wasn't muted. But yeah, no.
That's okay. That's okay.
My guess is
So
It'll
I
tell
do
you
believe
on the-
everyone is proficient in light armor, so everybody can wear leather armor.
except for
says
Sears,
no armor.
which can Sears apparently just say leather armor, so I can only wear leather armor.
Yeah,
So you see Ankh just rapidly pulling the armor off of this guy and grabbing the axe because, hey, I need a weapon.
you need a whip.
Unk, you kind of are able to look around and see, like, on the table over where Chomp is, that's where your stuff is. Like, your full inventory is kind of sitting on that.
Oh my god, there's my stuff. And he is quickly putting on his leather armor, which is, you know, his clothes.
Yeah,
He's more used to it.
yeah, exactly. These orcs are wearing much nicer leather armor than you had, but it is still leather armor. And then
Leather
you have
is leather.
yeah, theirs is like a black, very well tanned leather armor. On this table, there are these the different like items that you and Gal both lost, and there's also a really funky looking sword.
Worm?
Did somebody say funky?
It looks similar to a scimitar. In like construction, but it looks to be a hand and a half sword.
Unk grabs the sword even though he's not good at swords. He's just holding it.
Yeah, I will say, if anybody wants to use these weapons, like, you don't need proficiency to use them, you just can't add bonuses to them. And I do believe there is a mechanic in Shadowdark where you can spend time to learn a proficiency or learn a weapon.
Sick. I'm gonna see if I'm not already proficient.
It would be Bastard
Yes, I have
Sword,
character.
which I don't believe thieves are
Um,
proficient in.
no. Crossbow dagger. I do need more bolts eventually. So I'm gonna
If I
start
throw
getting
it
bolts.
just right, it can count as a boomerang and therefore be proficient.
I have given you guys access
Ooh.
to the item. It should be in the top. It says weapon handouts.
And owl bears. If you ever fight an owl bear.
Well, an owlbear is a beast-like creature, so it's that creature type.
Yeah, that's fair. I just looked at it and went, if you ever fight an owl bear, it looks at the owl bear in the next room.
That's eating that orc, yeah.
I'm good with what I have. I'm good.
There is also a shield on this table. Like, it's just a standard shield.
Can I use a shield if I cannot use armor?
Yeah, I would say you could use a shield if you cannot use armor.
Hey,
That adds 2 to your
Cool.
AC.
appreciate it.
So what else is in here? What else we got going on?
You've got a pair of statues. They both appear to be like they both appear to have large swords in their hands, and are like your classic. This is a suit of armor that people use for decoration. It's kind of old, so it's a little rusted. Very obvious that this has been here a while. And then there's a drain. It seems to catch rainwater and kind of send it underneath the castle so that the castle doesn't flood.
That's fair. Anything interesting on these parts, or is it just
So over here there are several crossbows, hand heavy and light crossbows. Over here are a pair are some throwing spears, and they're like javelins and things, and they are usable by anyone who has them.
is a heavy crossbow better than a regular crossbow? I mean, I'm assuming it is.
So all of them would just be under crossbow. They're all the same item, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sick. Okay, so this door's gone, right? This door is just
Yeah, you guys can just see.
dead.
You guys can just see the owlbear, eating.
All right, sick. Give this owlbear its space. It's got its own fucking room
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's an owlbear. All right, sick dog. I am not gonna walk in there and disturb this. Disturb this fucking guy. Him, her. Can I tell? Is it possible to tell on sight from a distance?
What? The gender of the owlbear? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Alright, cool.
You just see a mountain of muscle and feather.
Yeah. A mountain of muscle and feather, and also a thing that could kill me if it even looked at me, so I will leave it alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Water.
But yeah, essentially that's just water. It's just a large pool of water.
I'm just imagining like a little, fucking, wet paw prints from the back and forth of Chomp.
Yeah, it's the blip, 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 blip.
Dip, dip, dip.
But yeah, this
door?
is just an empty door, or not an empty. It's like an unlocked door. It's wood. It's similar to the one that got exploded, and then also the one that got torn to pieces by the owlbear.
Okay, we could open this door regularly,
Yep,
like
you
a dorm,
could.
like, and not have it be exploded.
Yeah, and not have it burned to a crisp.
Yeah. A door open sesame. Open door.
Yeah, door opens. It's rather easy to open. Creaks real loud, and you guys hear the owl bear kind of chitter as it looks up from its snack.
Yeah, you just keep doing that. I'm gonna keep on walking. At least friend kind of shaped.
It didn't eat you, so you could assume it's friend shaped.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
are those
don't
kitty
bother.
cats? No, those are wolves.
Those are in
Oh,
fact wolves.
I see.
You could see a group of wolves and a large orc kind of taking care of said wolves, brushing their fur out, things of that nature.
aw, that's so sweet of him. Too bad we're probably gonna end up fighting. Maybe not.
Unk, you could just
Do
take
they
the
notice
sword.
us yet?
Yeah, Unk, you could just take the sword. Like, you don't have to leave.
Yeah, but the sword
room.
takes up an item slot. My inventory was full.
Hello?
Hello,
Welcome
back.
Hello.
back.
You do have your inventory now, Venny. You have your
Yay.
inventory. And then there's a sword up for grabs. It's a bastard sword.
Okay. Let me
I thought
fill up my thing.
Crab picked it up and like traded it for a rope because his pack.
Oh, you're leaving the rope. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you just leave. So then Unk has it. Never mind. Yeah, you
He
guys
is
see.
willing to trade the sword.
You see 3 large wolves and an orc captain that is taking care of said wolves.
God, okay. Looks at Brayla. So they obviously haven't seen us yet. What do we do? What's the plan?
Did anyone take that sword?
Points at Unk.
Yeah, because you guys haven't introduced yourselves yet, like to each other.
Yeah.
You know,
Umbrella.
that probably would have helped. By the way,
Umbrella,
what's the damage die on a sword like this?
Hold on, let me check.
What sword is it? A scimitar?
No, it's a
Curved bastard sword.
Yeah, it's a bastard sword. I'm getting there. Hold on. It's a D8 in one hand and a D10 in two. It's versatile and takes up 2 slots.
It takes up 2 item slots.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? That's
So
fine.
here's what I'm gonna say, right? I am going to homebrew a thing. Weapons that you're actively wielding, and armor, do not take up inventory slots.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that then.
So that you guys have more of them to work with.
Awesome.
You can put those in that other area on your sheet. That is like the other gear and
Nope.
personal treasure. Yeah.
Oh,
would
yeah,
a backpack
that's the name.
would a backpack be put in the gear slot or
No,
outside
it's
of the
in
gear
the
slot?
it's
No.
outside of the gear slot.
Okay, sick. Okay. Whoa, I have so much space suddenly.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Weapons and armor that you're actively using do not take up inventory slots, because to me, your inventory slots are like what you can fit in your backpack.
Okay. So, scimitar is a no-go, leather armor's a not there. All right, knife has a different set of stats to daggers.
Mm-hmm.
So let me open the thingy magic or the thingy madam. This.
Does it have a different one for than a dagger? Because it doesn't look like it.
When I was looking at equipment, the dagger and knife were two different things.
Yeah, weapon-wise, it counts as a dagger, though. It's a D4.
I see. Okay.
So you have two daggers. Then the bronze knife, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys have... you guys are face down with this orc captain. What are you doing? He has not seen you. He is just taking care of his wolves.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe diplomacy. That's the way to say it. Diplomacy might work, but I don't know. Considering the other guys just firebombed us immediately.
Yeah. I don't want to fight wolves most of the time.
Fighting
care about
them
beating up the
doesn't sound nice.
But I fear there's only a limited amount of time before those things start coming at us. So
What kind of barrels are those?
They appear to be just like standard, like things you'd keep like food in and shit.
Okay.
we could have one of us walk up that's not one of the people that they imprisoned, see what happens, and if combat happens, combat happens.
That's true. I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be ready.
Yeah, I already had my crossbow out.
So as you approach, you cannot get there.
Okay, yeah, that's
do
fair.
not. The wolves very quickly, with the orc, surround you.
Hey, how's it going?
Who are you and why are you in my castle?
Evil castle inspector. Certified.
Where's your qualification badge?
Why, it's right here.
He glares at you.
She'll flip him off.
All right.
Combat time.
I don't have one. I'm afraid.
You're ready. I was gonna say, you
Yeah.
can say it. You're ready for
Sorry
it in the
about that.
mail. It hasn't come in yet.
Yeah. So, are you attacking? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm not. Mostly just, yeah, I don't have them. Sorry.
Why?
Left it.
There's
You
been
are
an
an
explosion.
inspector? Oh, okay. You lost your badge and whatever blew up the underground. I understand.
Yeah.
These things do tend to happen.
Yeah.
He's a high wisdom, low intelligence fucking orc.
I noticed y'all keep around a lot of explosives. You got permits for those?
We don't have explosives. We have fire bombs. We don't need permits.
Sorry, incendiary.
We are mercenaries. We do not need permits.
Touche. Well, I'll just be going now.
Oh,
In fact, lets you go. He does not have his wolves maul you to death.
Cool.
Watch out back there. He goes, no.
Huh?
Don't go upstairs.
What do you mean? I thought this was the way.
Yeah, it is, but there's we have a teeny tiny
Is
problem.
there something you don't want me to see? You're trying to hide something from the inspector.
Listen, I'm trying to do you a favor. Unless you want to go upstairs and be eaten by a dragon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dragon?
Yeah, why do you think we're down here?
I don't know, storeroom. I don't know how many of you there are.
There was 4 of us.
Oh, wonderful.
Why? What happened to my men?
I don't know, I didn't see them.
God damn it, they must have been eaten by the fucking owlbear. I told them it was a bad idea to take them
Oh.
down there.
Do you have an owl bear permit?
He just kind of tilts his head. I'm gonna... Here's my thing, right? We... And he looks at you, he thinks about it for a moment. Make a charisma check.
Yeah, alright, this is where it's gonna start breaking down. Wow!
He just goes,
-1.
listen, right?
Mhm.
I don't know where I would go about getting an owl bear permit. What even is an owl bear permit? I have this, and he has this he has an exotic. He pulls it out, and it is issued by the Crown, an exotic pets permit.
Actually, everything seems to be in order here.
I don't know if I have one specifically for an owl bear, but I do have this exotic pets permit. That's how I got these wolves.
They do make them for specifically owl bears, but that's pretty all-encompassing, actually. I'm impressed with how well kept things are here.
Why would I not be well kept? I'm a privateer. I work for the Crown.
I mean, you've got a dragon on your castle.
It's not my castle. I was given this castle by the Duke of by the Duke of County
So
by the Duke Regent.
it's not your castle, but you were given this castle.
Well, it's
So
not. It
therefore
wasn't
it's your
my
castle.
castle originally. Is more what I'm saying.
Okay.
The dragon was here before we got here. We didn't realize there was a dragon in here, and when the dragon made itself known, we ran like cowards from the dragon. Because fuck that, that's a dragon.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Is the dragon, right up there?
Last we checked, it was trying to find a way down here that it could fit through because it's kind of chunky and couldn't get down the stairs.
Chunky. Okay, so he might not be right there, right?
Probably not right there, but I would at least rest down here to be careful. I can show you to the room with all of the beds.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And then he's going to attempt to walk you back to the prison.
Shit.
Come this way.
As soon as he said it, I was like, this is perfect.
Can I hide?
Or do you want me to be here?
I
So that you
want
can
you to
grab
be
it.
between the wolves. And
Can I hide
and him.
behind this statue?
You may in fact hide behind that statue, as Brayla is walked at wolf point toward the prison.
Can I hide behind the statue as well?
So Brayla.
Fucking over here with a lamppost on his head.
So Brayla.
Uh,
As you get into the room, and the orc sees the corpses of his friends. I need you to roll initiative.
yeah.
God damn it. Look,
Oh,
the
damn.
owlbear got
What happened
him.
here? Who could have foreseen this being here?
So the orc will just go, just stay with us. We'll find that owl
Sure thing.
bear, make sure it doesn't kill you.
Of course.
Oh, poor Unk.
That's
God, it's
damn incredible.
zero.
Oh, God.
So messy.
It really is.
Listen, we let the owlbear kill the orc. and then we deal with the hope maybe the wolves will be nice, and then we win.
So the orc is going to move away from you. You're going to go inspect his friend.
Oh,
He looks
okay.
back at you and he goes, This man was clearly killed by an owl bear. See these, and he's pointing at the scratch marks on the guy's corpse. Like, he's clearly, this is one of the two orcs that got killed by the owl bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You cannot move yet, I will say.
Oh. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna come over and have a look-see.
Yeah. This man was clearly killed by an owl bear, but, he will use his action to scan the area.
You are an untracked, or you are a fucking unparalleled tracker, good sir.
I need everyone to roll stealth. Who is stealthing?
So.
So
that
have
would be
I
advantage.
Yeah, I also get advantage. So we're
Uh-huh.
chilling.
You know what?
Dex, right?
Yep.
What's a luck token do, DM?
It allows you to reroll.
Cool. I might have to burn one.
Damn, yours is actually better than Chomp's.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I have a luck point.
So he
but I'm
only
holding on
rolled.
to it.
He only rolled a 6, Chomp. So he did not see.
Oh, sick.
Ankh is just over here with a lampshade on his head,
Gal,
pretending to be a lamp.
Gal, it is your turn. The orc did not seem to see you. He is looking, in fact, not for you, but for an owl bear. He is very heavy set looking orc. Not like overweight, but more like well muscled, like bodybuilder, not bodybuilder style, but like power lifter style. He's a big man.
I think a good plan of attack is we don't do anything. We didn't do anything.
We
Yet.
wait till the orc starts fighting the owl bear, and then we run for it.
Or also fight the orc. And
That too.
finally have a place to rest. Yeah. But up to Venny.
Ven, what do you do? What is Gal doing? Do you think?
I think she is looking at what the rest of the party is doing. Like, she's looking for a direction and an idea of what to do.
If she looks over at Chomp, Chomp just is hiding and just gestures for her to do the save and makes a shush motion, puts his finger over his mouth quiet.
She nods and disappears with that natural 20.
Yep.
Yep.
Somehow, Chomp. Even though, so what you do what you end up doing, Gal, is literally just getting into the armor. You just get inside the armor. Chomp, what are you doing? Void?
No.
Void is muted.
Jess, you are muted if you are talking.
I think someone came into his room.
Okay, that's fair.
Probably.
So I'm gonna assume Chomp is gonna hide because it's kind of what Jess was saying. And now it is the wolves' turn. The wolves are gonna spread out and start looking for the thing that killed their friend. Wolves. That's 1 wolf. That's 2 wolf. That's a 3 wolf. So, hey, Unk.
Nervous sweating.
The wolf will howl, and this guy will turn and look at you and go, "It's an ambush!" And then the wolf will attack you.
It's a trap.
Oh wait, what did I miss?
I'm assuming
please.
we assumed you hid.
Yeah.
So that was kind of your turn. It is now the wolves' turn. The wolves found Unk, and now this wolf is biting Unk. Does a 17 hit
Through the
your
armor.
AC?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
5 damage.
Somehow not dead.
Fantastic.
It's God. It's curtains are down, aren't they? We're
Yep.
fucked.
Chomp, you rolled lower than that wolf as well. So it is.
Hi.
You are also going to be attacked by a wolf.
Oh, what if he didn't
12
attack
versus
me?
your AC.
Miss.
Okay.
He jumps out of the way, looks at the dog with big dog eyes.
Brayla, negotiations have broken down.
Yeah.
Unk looks
she's
severely fucked up.
Yeah, things are not so great. She's gonna whistle real sharp like to try to get the owl bear's attention from the other room, and then gonna go help Unk real quick.
Okay. Go, one moment. Hold on. Hold. Give
Mhm.
me
Holding.
owl bear. Okay. So the owl bear will go right after you. Because you did, in fact, get the owl bear's attention.
Sensational.
You can go ahead and attack this wolf.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to attack you, dear wolf. 14.
Let me see. Does that hit the wolf's AC? That does, in fact, hit the wolf's AC. Roll damage.
That'll be 7 spear damage.
Alright, so you spear this wolf in the side, and it will growl at you. Yeah, it is now... You guys hear the growling and then a chittering roar. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It is, the owlbear will use its 50 feet of movement. And then...
Fuck, dude.
We'll use... an attack known as Leaping Strike.
You know, I'm really glad that we made friends with this, with the owl bear and didn't make enemies of the owl bear.
I know, right?
Leaping Strike hits with a natural 20. Oh, I flattened the owl bear. Leaping Strike hits with a natural 20. So.
Yeah.
This orc is gonna have a bad day.
Oh.
So that is 20...
22.
So we do crits the same as we do in my table every other time.
Oh,
so that's 15 plus
28. Or, yeah, 24.
39. You guys hear a sickening crunch as this owlbear lands on top of this orc.
Yikes.
And then turns and begins attacking the wolf.
That's my
This
favorite
owl
thing.
bear. Hmm?
That's my favorite thing ever is when Belle's like, they turn and turns the token to face the other way.
Hell yeah.
And you guys see the owlbear slash at this wolf. Likely that wolf is going to end up as a snack later. The orc pack leader is dead, which brings us back to the top of the round, which means it's the owlbear's turn again.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna start praising this owl bear like it's brought upon us by Gorum himself.
Gorum has sent you an owlbear. Be grateful to him.
Praise
Gorum. Oh my god.
Almost another one.
You guys see
Praise Gorum owlbear.
You guys see this owlbear bite into this wolf's neck and then just sling it across the room. And then turn its attention to the other wolf. 5, 10, 15.
So,
Was a threat.
was a threat at one point.
There was a threat.
And now there's an owl bear,
Yeah,
which
now
is
there's
hopefully
an owlbear.
less of a threat to us specifically.
Owlbear less of a threat. No. Alright, so this owlbear's rolling like fucking gangbusters. Once again, it makes a chew toy out of this creature and just chunks it across the room. And then we'll move
Stay
up
behind
with the rest of
statue.
its movement.
Hi.
Gal.
Praise Owlbear Gorum.
It's your turn. There's an owlbear in the room, and it is throwing the fucking things that were killing you guys around like they are nothing.
Gal is just going to step out of the armor and try to sneakily just walk.
Owlbear turns and looks at you.
She looks at Owlbear. Friend?
It turns around and looks at the wolf.
Oh. Yeah, that's my turn. She's just stepping out of the armor.
Yeah, she's just gonna be like, nah. Okay, Chomp, it's your turn. What you doing, buddy?
Oh god. Oh, good lord. Fucking. I think sometimes the best action is no action, and the best action is to just sit down.
And keep hiding in this fucking suit of armor. Roll dexterity, stealth at advantage.
Yippee! I was imagining him literally hiding behind the armor.
Yeah. See, what I imagined was him curled up in the helmet. This is just 3 kobolds in a trench coat style.
I think he's just squeezed himself back there.
Okay,
He's
so
gone.
this wolf is in fact going to attempt to defend itself against the owlbear. So bite, claw. Brilla,
Does
it's
it
your
fucking
turn.
hit?
No.
Hell yeah.
No.
Brill's gonna try to spear this fucker.
Hit. Roll damage.
Da-da-da-da. 3 doublet.
It is still standing. Oh wait, no.
Damn, this thing's pretty beefy. That's 9 total?
Yep.
So, is it on its last leg?
Yeah, it has a single hit point. Unk.
I see. Okay.
The wolf that bit you is still standing. What are you doing?
Probably a panicked scream, and then he's going to lift up the blade with both hands and try and slash it down. Holy shit!
Alright, so you're going to do an extra 3 points of damage on top of whatever you roll. So you do get a crit, so that's 14 plus 3.
7.
So
17
17, yeah.
total.
You are able to end this wolf's suffering swiftly, and the owlbear will grab its corpse and drag it back to the room.
Alright.
One
Praise
more
Owlbear
snack for
Gorum.
the owlbear.
Praise.
We're never gonna find out what's in that owlbear room.
I mean, we could probably help carry these things into its den, and I'm sure it'd be grateful.
Like an offering
Yeah,
of
you could-
fucked up
could-
offering of sorts.
Tribute for Gorum Owlbear.
So what I will say is this man right here is wearing chainmail, is carrying a great axe, and has 30 gold pieces on it.
Huh?
Ooh,
Ooh.
yoink.
Yeah,
Yoink.
let's split those.
So that's what, 38, 30...
You each can have 10. I already stole some from an ally of ours, I believe.
Sick, alright.
Okay. Yeah.
Tribute to Gorum Owlbear.
What's up?
The
Is
The
this
owlbear
chill?
tenuously watches what you're doing.
Praise be Owlbear. Jesus. Praise be.
So you open the,
See it.
do you
Not
open
gonna-
the chest?
Yes, I do.
Inside the chest are 3 health potions, a cloak, very beautiful looking, like long red cloak, a boomerang, and a set
A
of
boomerang.
a set of leather armor with these like green, like stitches in it. It's this like cognac colored leather with green stitching.
I'll take 2 potions, hand one off to Chomp, and probably also keeping the boomerang. Would you like the armor or other fanciness?
What's the? Is it just like a regular cloak?
You don't know.
Is it just pretty or is it magic?
You don't know. Are any of you human?
No. Ew, human.
I'll take
Unk,
I'll
are
take
you-
the cloak of.
Unk, I believe
Go ahead.
you are human, yes?
Unk is human.
You smell magic. You
You
can smell magic on the boomerang, the armor, and the cloak.
He sort of just follows, sniffing as he does. That smells. It smells like it's got magic to it.
A worm?
Can't tell you what kind, but I know it's got magic to it.
I think. Chomp will take the cloak. And I think he will, in fact, to answer your future question, he will, in fact, put it on.
Okay. So we did have to stop
So
streaming
yeah, right.
because my internet decided to die. But we are still recording.
Oh.
So
Yeah, it's about the stream.
Chomp.
Yeah.
As you place this cloak on, it does shrink to fit your size a little better.
Fuck
And
yeah.
you feel slightly like suddenly you can like read Elvish script. And the Elvish script is
Whoa.
on the boomerang.
You know, if I could read, that'd be.
No,
Okay,
like suddenly you very
yeah.
much can read Elvish script.
Oh no, he could. Oh, he could read the whole time. He
Yeah.
just is a liar. What does the boomerang say?
I was gonna say, you're telling me this boomerang has filthy elf tongue on it?
It does in fact have elf tongue on it. And the elf tongue on it reads hold on, I must find the command word, what the command word is. I have them written down somewhere.
Ball.
I have them written down somewhere. I just don't remember.
I imagine it's a boomerang of returning.
No.
I mean, I would assume it does that anyway.
Yeah.
All
as a
boomerangs are boomerangs of return.
As a boomerang, they just kind of do that.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
But how
Is
funny
it a
would it
boomerang
be?
of elf hating?
It is not.
Wand of magic detection.
Brasilius. That is what it says, and you would know, Chomp, with your fancy cape, that the word Brasilius means ice.
Ooh.
Okay. I think he's staring really intently at that boomerang. But internally he's like, "Do I say something?" Yeah, I think after like a solid 5 minutes, he like, hey, Brayla,
Mm-hmm.
this cloak suddenly gave me the ability to read only Elvish, and I think
Oh.
that says, and I think that boomerang has something to do with ice.
That must be a cloak of elf kind, then, I imagine. Good for if you're into that kind of thing.
I guess I don't know. I just wanted a cool cloak. so I could.
Do you
cover my
happen to
face
tell
with-
me the activation phrase, or do you just tell me that it says ice on it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll tell you the. I'll tell
So-
you the thing.
While holding it, if she says Brasilius, does it do anything?
The outer edge, like the edge you would use to like hit things with when you throw it, seems to freeze over, which you would imagine does extra cold damage. Specifically, it does an extra D4 cold damage.
Cool.
I'm gonna look over to Van's character, who we haven't named ourselves yet.
One moment, I'm still explaining things.
Sorry, my bad.
You're
Continue.
right. So you would have. So one thing I will tell you, the player, Brayla, that can only be used 3 times a day. So it does have charges.
Alrighty. How much damage does the boomerang normally do?
I'm not sure. Let me
Okay.
look it up.
Well, there's also not a hurry. And did you say an additional D4 or D6?
It does an additional D4, and that would mean, a boomerang does a D4 damage.
Okay.
Alright. I have the player and the handbook pulled up in a different tab, so I don't have to do much digging to find it. But yeah, Void, you may continue your line of questioning to your other dwarf friend.
Yeah. He's gonna take the cloak off and offer it over to Van's character.
Oh, I mean, like...
Here, this. It's really pretty. Also, it does give you the ability to read. I think just Elvish, but like you can read like one
Oh.
thing.
Now, Belle, question. Is Sehanim exclusively, and well, not exclusively because clearly not exclusive, but a mainly Elvish patron?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I do like elves, which is weird, but like,
I mean, it's
if
also
I can
really pretty.
read- I mean, you seem like you deserve to read more.
I mean, I don't listen.
Yeah, you
If I
keep it.
no, God, trying to hand it off fails. Hey,
There's nothing wrong with liking elves, by the way.
Yeah,
They're
but
fun.
like,
hey, you want a cloak?
yeah, but like, it's
Hey, you
not
want a
that
cloak?
common that people like elves.
Well, yeah, they're pretty high and mighty. And gorgeous.
Right? Right?
Hey, Crow.
I am
Hey, Crow
here.
points. Fucking Chomp is handing out a cloak to you.
Unk just takes the cloak without even questioning it. He wrinkles his nose slightly at the smell, but puts it on anyways.
You can now speak Elvish, read Elvish, and can move over difficult terrain without impediment.
Oh, that's gonna be helpful for me.
Yeah.
He knows how to. He knows how to speak and write in English. I mean, in Common and
Mhm.
Goblin.
And now in Elvish.
And I can add Elvish.
Yeah.
Question.
Listen, I know
Uh,
all the languages I need.
Yes, Venny?
Continue.
Did Joel take the armor as well?
I didn't grab it.
I don't wear armor.
Gal is going to tenuously enter the room
Owlbear watches you.
along the wall, just very carefully and very calmly, because she may be dumb and foolish, but she knows danger.
Uh-huh. She does in fact
And-
see an owlbear in front of her.
Yeah, she looks at the armor.
It looks nice. It's got nice green stitching. It's this beautiful like dark cognac color. It's been hardened really nicely. It's got golden
This is really
like it's got gold or like they're bronze, but you know, it's gold looking.
Yeah.
Like buckles
Ooh.
and buttons.
Have you seen what's the name? How to make Nordic gold,
Yes.
which is just brass that looks like gold.
Yes, that's exactly what this is.
Yeah. Ooh, this is very pretty. I like it. And she takes it. Purely for aesthetic purposes.
Does she put it on?
Once she is out of the room.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it has a bit of an acrid smell to it.
Mm.
Almost as if it was conditioned with acid.
Mm.
This is leather armor of acid resistance. It'll give you, it'll half any acid damage that you take.
Is there anything in this particular?
This smells like
Yeah.
old wine.
No, you inside these are like moth-eaten clothing, stuff like that.
Sick. Okay, I'm gonna leave her alone. Thank you. Thank you for letting us into your room. Bye bye. Leaves the room.
It's fucking Brayla going, "Praise Gorum Owlbear."
Praise Gorum Owlbear.
Praise
Imagine,
me.
imagine if the owlbear spoke diabolic and said praise Gorum.
Blood for
Praise
Gorum.
God.
For Guru. For real? For realsies?
It
Blood
chitters
for
at you.
Gorum,
None
blood
of you
for
know what.
owlbear.
It chitters at you. None of you can speak with animals, so you don't know what it's saying. But it is in fact saying blood for Gorum.
Blood for owlbear, blood for Gorum.
Way to treat this thing like it belongs to Gorum, and if it does, it earns its brownie points. With Gorum.
It absolutely does. You saw what it did.
We
That said, we should probably bail.
should bail.
Which direction are we
Why?
bailing?
We have to go all the way back through the first entrance we came through because there's a dragon sitting on the way that we thought was going to be the exit.
Okay, alright.
I mean,
what
so when you get back to the elevator, it has collapsed.
Ah, fucking
Oh.
shit.
God.
Do we have our friend's body still?
Yeah, the corpse is still like right here, but
Okay.
the elevator itself has in fact collapsed.
She's gonna collect it, and we're gonna have to backtrack back to the stairs because turns out we have to deal with whatever happens to be up there.
Are we resting before we go up there, or are we just going?
I mean, we did clear the place out, so and there's foodstuffs here, so let's rest up.
There is a lot of food and like 2 barrels of ale, like a barrel full of fresh water, and these all seem to be like preserved meats and things. Brayla, do you inspect any of these things up here?
Yeah, sure.
So you can find that there's a passage underneath the stairs that will lead out into the town.
Oh, clever.
It's a secret passage out of the castle.
Wonderful. We have civilization, folk.
We can go to town? Like an actual town that has people in it?
Servants exit. Let's do it.
So you could say it's
Not a town that has people in it, but you can go back to the ruins of Rottenburg.
And not deal with
Right.
the dragon? Grab your hands.
Does sound pretty solid.
Hey, Belle,
Yeah.
you could say it's a secret tunnel
Secret tunnel through the
through
mountain.
the mountain.
Isn't this a castle?
Through the castle.
Secret.
Welcome to the
secret
ruins
tunnel.
of Rottenburg. You may choose your place.
Yippee!
You can choose your place of rest. I will place.
I have my room.
I am going to place Casilda in the cemetery.
Sick. I got my room. Let's go.
But yeah, congratulations, you guys
I
survived.
see why I can't hear anyone.
What's
You
that?
can't hear us?
I'm gone.
Oh,
Oh.
welcome back.
Welcome
Can
back.
you hear us now?
Hello?
Blood for Gorum?
Blood for
Blood for
Gorum.
Gorum? Blood for Gorum?
It's the Gorum cult. Anyway, you have made it back to the ruins of Rottenburg, the town that you had previously set up in to get your things done and made. And you may take residence anywhere within the town, and all 4 of you will level up.
So,
Yay!
yay! I get my regular. So do I just get my regular level up, or do I
Yeah,
get
you
two
get
level
your
ups?
regular level up.
Valid.
You go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gain. Fuck. I have to mark my XP for this shit. Gain level 3.
Yeah. So you don't.
Da-da-da-da.
So basically, what I do is just write milestone.
Oh shit! I can just click milestone. Oh.
Yeah.
My backstab deals another +1 dice of damage.
Hell yeah. But yeah, congratulations, you guys survived. Crow, you almost died twice.
Twice.
Congratulations.
I'm surprised I didn't die.
Congratulations, you survived your first session of Shadowdark.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
More
Yeah,
than
you
what some
rolled
people can
5
say.
again.
More than Casilda can say. Pat.
And
Yeah.
and Vac.
And Vac. We do have 2 dead party members so far.
Well, Casilda did survive her first session.
That is true. Hopefully this character can also survive her second session. But yeah, congratulations everybody. This is where we will end session. Remember, for those of you watching on YouTube, to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
You, babe.